Welcome to Silver Bar Stacker, folks. I hope everybody's doing well and enjoying the start of their Fractional Friday. That's right, folks. Today is Fractional Friday, but more importantly, today is Veterans Day. And so today we are going to be honoring those men and women who have served in the armed forces, both in the past and those who will serve in the future, and of course, those who are currently serving in the present time. And so I want to give a big shout out to the men and women who have served in the military. Today's Fractional Friday SBS drop, in fact the first ever Fractional Friday SBS drop, is going to be commemorating Veterans Day, and we have a nice selection of fractional silver pieces that are a little bit more on the cost friendly side. So we've been able to stack up these frac packs with a little bit of extra weight than we normally would for a Fractional Friday drop. And so I'm very excited to get the ball rolling and introduce you to these various 9 stack packs that we have available for this Fractional Friday. And so I'll give you the rundown of how Fractional Friday works. It works the same way as any of our other SBS drops, and then we'll get into some of these waffle backs. I'm really excited to show you this 100-ounce waffle back that I came across, and so we can take a look at the reverse of that as soon as I've gone through these stack packs. And so, like I said before, this week's stack pack drop for Fractional Friday is a Veterans Day themed stack pack series. And so the prize pool for this week is actually going to contain fractional silver grams that are American and veteran themed. And so by veteran themed, I mean, hey, we've got a nice little case for all of your 12-gram tangibles, and this features a nice trio of gun grams. And so this, I would say, would be one of the grand prizes. We generally sell, we've got a lot of different cases that we sell, these 12-pack cases with various design grams. We sell these, I think the cheapest one we probably sell, if I'm not mistaken, is around $40. And so this week's stack pack drop for Fractional Friday is actually only $25. And so you have a chance to pick up one of these Doomsday Prep cases here that we've got. And there's 3 chances to win one of those out of the 9 total entries that you have for this week. And they each feature different veteran-related grams. So this one right here, we've got the classic American flag 1-gram bar, so 12 grams inside a nice Doomsday Prep case. So that's very nice, and one of, in my opinion, the grand prizes. Then we've got what I'm having difficulty finding these now, but we've got a nice little selection of some Liberty Bell, some generic Liberty Bell 1-gram bars. And so these are some 999 fine silver gram bars in a Doomsday Prep case, SBS. Then we've got here a trio, like I said, of gun grams. So this is for all our Second Amendment rights lovers, of course, our veterans, one of our most important rights, of course, but all of our rights as Americans are very important, and we appreciate you fighting for those rights. So this one right here commemorating the Second Amendment of the United States. Okay, and then for our final 6 stack packs, we've got a little bit of a mixed bag. Now these 3 grams, the gun grams, the Liberty Bell grams, the USA grams, we've got those kind of mixed into these various stack packs. And so this one you'll see has got 6 US flag grams and 2 Liberty Bell grams. This one right here has got 2 Liberty Bell grams and 6 gun grams of various designs. This one fell on the ground. But this one that fell on the ground has got 2 American flag and 6 gun grams. And this one right here has got 2 American flag and 6 gun grams. And this one also has 2 American flag and 6 gun grams. And so that makes 3 identical ones here. There's a 1 in 3 chance that you're going to end up with a 2 USA flag and 6 gun gram frac pack. And so that's 8 grams. For $25 would be the worst case scenario is what you'd end up with. Or, if you don't end up with, if you're one of the lucky ones and you're one of the 66% of the people they end up with something else, there's a chance you might end up with one of these, which are also 8 grams, but just a slightly different design there. So there's a 5 in 9 chance, or over a 50% chance that you're going to end up with 8 fracks of various designs. Now, there's a 3 in 9 chance, so 33% chance that you'll end up with one of these SBS branded Doomsday Prep cases, but not sure which design. And now, finally, in the middle here, what do we've got? We've got a stack pack that's actually got 12 total grams of silver. So just like these have got 12 grams of silver, this one has got a nice selection of 12 grams of silver as well. And so what do we got here? This one is actually the only one which has got some unique fractional silvers. And when I say unique, I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 Liberty Bell grams, 9, 10, 11 generic Prospector 1 gram rounds. So that's 11. And then we've got, what do we got here? What do we got there? That is a silver bar stacker, slim stacker that we snuck inside there. So that's a 1 gram slim stacker. And if you look on the back there, it's got the SBS logo. And so you may or may not have noticed this. I think most people have not noticed this, but the only way to get a slim stacker, sometimes we'll sneak one into one of the orders, right? So sometimes in the past, random people who have ordered something on the website, they get a little SBS slim stacker thrown in there. Most people don't. But every once in a while, you'll get lucky and a little slim stacker will get thrown into your order. So that's one of the ways you can get a slim stacker. The other way you can get a slim stacker is by purchasing one of the serialized SBS Slim Stacker stack packs. And so that's a stack pack series, serialized stack pack line that we run. It's on the website right now. I'll link it in the description. And the first 5 stack packs from that series have already sold. And so you'll notice that there's only one serialized stack pack at any given time. And then once that sells out, like the last serialized SBS Slim Stacker stack pack sold out yesterday, or actually I think the day before yesterday it sold out. And so within 72 hours, the next serialized SBS Slim Stacker stack pack comes up, and so it's already been posted. So that one's now available. It contains 6 SBS Slim Stacker 1 gram bars, so 6 grams of silver, and it's listed right now for $16.99. And so that actually has unlike this stack pack, that one has a serial number on the back of it. In fact, let me just show you what it looks like. So this is what it is. This is the 6th serialized SBS Slim Stacker stack pack. And so you'll notice on the back here that it's actually got its own serial number. So the serialized stack pack line starts with the actual item. So SBS 003, that's the actual category, that's the serial number for that product. 003 is the SBS Slim Stacker stack pack line. And then 006 means that this is the 6th stack pack in the serialized SBS Slim Stacker stack pack line. And so, like I said, there's only one available at any given time. And so the first one started off with just a single gram in it. And I don't remember what it was listed for, like $5 or $6 or something like that, free ship. And that one sold. Then the next one came up, 002. That one sold. Then the next one came up with 3 grams in it. 003, that one sold. Then 04 sold. Then 005 sold. And now we're up to 006. So we'll see if this one sells. Maybe it'll just sit there collecting dust for ages because nobody wants to pay $16.99 for 6 grams of silver. But then maybe somebody else might think that, you know what, that's actually a great deal. 6 grams of silver shipped to my doorstep for $16.99. So anyways, you'll notice once you start researching deeper on the website that there are serialized stack packs for very, very many products. There's a SBS 001 and there's SBS 002 and also an SBS 009. And those each have their own one stack pack available at any given time. And so that's what serialized stack packs are, right? Eventually people will be gunning for them. Like this, like the one of our most popular serialized stack pack lines would be our Shack Frack stack pack lines. Those, when they're up, you know, some of them are very, very popular, and so they get snatched up very quickly. Other Shack Frack stack packs sit there, collect dust, and people think like, should I snipe it now or should I not? And then eventually somebody snipes it. So that's kind of how your serialized stack packs work. And then we've also got our weekly drops. So we've got multiple weekly drops. Every Friday is Fractional Friday. And so these are the stack packs that are available for this Fractional Friday. And so without further ado, you can now go on to the SBS website and grab one of the 9 available slots. It is 1 per person, 1 per household. So please read the rules and don't abuse the rules. If you'd like to take part in this week's Fractional Friday, now's your opportunity to do so. Something I'd also like to mention is that for those who are taking part in Fractional Friday and do happen to grab one of the drop slots, we will actually be providing you with a nice fractional fiver, which is a 5% off coupon code, which will expire at the end of the weekend. And so that's something that we will do for every Fractional Friday. Those who are interested in securing Fractional Friday drop slots, with your drop slots comes a 5% off coupon to our store off of a single purchase that will expire by the end of the weekend. And so you can feel free to add on to your purchase if you did secure a Fractional Friday stack pack. And we'll do the drawings on Sunday, and we will then send out a combined order of both the stack pack that you ended up drawing as well as the rest of your order if you happen to order any additional items with that 5% off coupon. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this waffle back. I know we've already taken a closer look at this waffle back, which is something we showed on the channel not long back. And so this has a nice waffling pattern. And as I was going through my 100-ounce bars, I noticed something that I actually hadn't noticed before, and that was a waffling pattern on this 100-ounce bar. And so it wasn't as pronounced at first, and so I didn't actually realize it and recognize it as a waffle back, but then as I kind of looked at it, it was immediately recognizable to me as a waffle back. And so this is a little bit more of a unique and finer waffling pattern, but I found it to be just absolutely gorgeous. And for me, I love me the 100-ounce bars. I know some people shy away from them, but I like buying them, and I know a lot of other folks enjoy buying them as well. And in fact, I know a couple buyers who will only exclusively buy 100-ounce bars, and I found that to be interesting because when I started stacking, I was that same type of person who would only stack 100-ounce bars. The first thing I ever stacked was a 100-ounce bar, and then I got into kind of generic kilos, and I've always kind of been into bulkier bars, and that's just kind of the way it's been. And then I've started to sort of had a change of heart, and I started converting some of my larger stuff into smaller denominational stuff, and it's kind of very, very odd, honestly, because I started doing that, and the second I started selling off all my generic kilos, it's almost like that's when the craze for kilos started to occur. I mean, that's a kind of pretty recent thing that people kind of really been into the generic kilos, but I sold quite a bit of generic kilos there at the top, and the place that I sold them to was very, very happy to take them, in fact, as well. And now I can see why. I don't have any regrets selling those generic kilos. I'm not really much into stacking generic kilos anymore. I do fancy a nice vintage kilo from time to time, but I rarely pull the trigger on something like that. But I just wanted to show you folks what a 100-ounce waffle back kind of looks like in the flesh compared to just a 10-ounce waffle back. Cheers.